Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me.
Can we hold on to 40K?
Just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube. That's key. Podcast broadcast for yes, right here. I'm with Jeff the Huffman, probably the closest guy qualified to talk about UFC because he's ripped.
I don't know about that. I throw hands once a week.
Well, you're in like John Cena good shape, so and of course the Doctor, Dr. Virago. I'm here. He's here.
Always.
He's here. Look, whenever we do these casts, we always seem to get our fair share of hardcore UFC fans. That's all right. Look, we are armchair fans.
We're not experts.
Not experts. St. Joe Rogan show. You want, Joe Rogan, But I don't think we have to be the most hardcore of hardcore to talk about fights. And
no, I think anybody with two eyes can tell that Cowboy got fucked up.
Got his ass.
He fucked him up.
He fucked him up. F-O-O-K. He fucked him up.
F-O-O-K-E-D.
Fucked up, mate. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And in my opinion, the first thing came off and like being Irish American. Well, I haven't lived in the States in a long time, but I can't imagine you're allowed to say anything bad about Conor McGregor in front of other Irish Americans. I can't see him going into Boston.
Get punched in the head like that old man in the bar.
Yeah, and say it. I'm sure I can imagine. Well, he asked for it. Come on, man. The old man was disrespectful. He's 80 years old or whatever. You can't talk to Conor McGregor like that. I can totally. McGregor. I can totally see something like that. I wouldn't badmouth McGregor. He brought
the Irish out of people that didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So
everybody became Irish when they found out who Conor McGregor was.
Yeah, kind of. I think so. But I just growing up in New Jersey around a lot of them and some of the old country, they moved to Manhattan. I only grew up about 30, 40 minutes from Manhattan. And we got a lot of those harp playing mix. And I am of Irish descent. Not real Irish. That's another group of people that I want to kick in the balls. The Irish. The old country Irish. You're not real Irish like me. Yeah, I'm not poor. How about that? How about that, Seamus? So we're going to be fighting back. Watch Joe Rogan be a UFC expert. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're experts because we're all fans of Joe Rogan.
We watch Joe Rogan, so we're qualified to talk about this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Amazing.
But the thing that I took away from the fight, first of all, it's been very difficult for me, even as a Irish American, to root for him over the past two incidents. It was the one incident was the Garden. He threw something at a bus and it actually hurt one of the fighters. And then he hit someone.
He threw a chair at the bus window.
Yeah, and then he hit an old man in Dublin and some
that's fine. It's just passion. That's all that is.
Fuck passion. That. I really want to root for the guy. And when he came out and he ran his mouth, I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what UFC means. And he struck me as a guy that means what he says and says what he means, but at least was in control of the act. Boy, was I wrong. Lots of people in Ireland thinks he's scum after everything he's done. I hope you're feeling better, Tommy. 10 pounds.
That's a lot of money, I guess. For a person
Yeah, he's get some. But I know what those old Irish guys in bars are like. They're old fuddy duddies, and they say, hey, Mr. McCarthy, how you doing? What's it to you? I know that world, all right, and that's my guess. He walked in there expecting to be worshipped, and then the Irish fuddy-duddy said, I don't care who you are. which is exactly what Conor McGregor is going to be when he's 70 years old. Get the fuck out of here! I beat your ass 20 years ago. Some shit like that. People saying he took a dive.
In his apology, he said he needs to stop taking the bait so much.
He said that. We wish we could watch that without getting claimed.
Let me see if I can find the written one.
Is there really a need to watch it? It's only 40 seconds.
No, not the. Even more so. No, I like to watch his interview. That would be nice. Gross aus dem Schwaben. Schwaben. I don't know what Schwaben then leads. Okay. I don't know. It's just, but I think everybody can say. I mean, Cowboy. He didn't want to lose this fight. I mean, he was one of those guys. I guess who were in the mix will fight with Habib, which is not going to be happening anytime soon. After this loss, especially how incredibly fast he was dispatched. Conor made his first step, I think, to probably get back in good graces with people and let everybody know that he's still viable and certainly can hold that belt again.
He definitely took this one more seriously. You could just tell by the way he was, even like when he was walking into the arena. He wasn't doing the full-on Vince McMahon walk.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I like that stuff.
Rogan called him out.
Oh, really? Rogan called him out on that?
Oh yeah. We were watching it, and they were talking about, everybody's doing the Conor McGregor walk. I'm like, no, fucking Vince McMahon started that.
McMahon's the one that did that first, for sure.
10 seconds later, Joe Rogan's like, I think Vince McMahon started that.
Good. That's good.
Rogan probably baked
because we
out
did
his
a
mind.
huge stream yesterday. There's not enough. I actually squeezed a little DC on news on the news channel. But load them up. Open phones today. I don't care what you want to talk about.
I just sent you that article on Twitter.
The article on Twitter. Okay, I'll check that out right now. So I think it's a good step in the right direction. It's definitely a huge win. Did anybody notice the shoulder thing? Like he locked him up and he used his shoulder as a weapon, which I didn't know was legal. I've
actually never seen that before.
I think it won him the fight because it put him off.
It 100% did. That's what fucked him up.
That fucked him up. It dazed him, and then you can't let Conor McGregor hit you with a clean punch.
And then he hits a couple of those left hands.
Then it's like that
fucking kick.
Oh.
And then you got the kick too.
He's got that blazing left hand.
Cowboy's lucky that the shin didn't get him. Look, Conor hit him with a foot.
I've seen Conor McGregor says he was in the wrong for punching an older man in the pub. Well, that sentence is grammatically correct and literally correct. Conor McGregor was in the news again for all the wrong reason after TMZ recently released a video of the incident where the fighter punched an older man in a pub in Dublin. Where the fuck was that pub? McGregor broke his silence.
Probably in Dublin, like it said.
Well, I wonder whereabouts. It looked familiar to me. It looked like it was wrong, like in the main stretch where the river goes to the center of the city. That's where it looked like it was, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know Dublin that well. April incident, former UFC and lightweight champs, he said for extended interview. I was in the wrong, he said. The man deserved to enjoy his time in the pub without having it end the way it did. Yeah, I can imagine, having a Guinness and I hope I get through this day without Conor McGregor punching me in the side of the fucking head. Yeah, I guess right, Conor.
Because Conor McGregor punches me in the face so often.
Yeah, I'm going to a bar night, come back, and I say, got through the whole night, Conor McGregor didn't punch me in the side of the head. And he didn't even knock him down. The old stubborn Irishman stayed in the chair. He deserved to join his pub. Although it was 5 months ago, I tried to make amends, and I made amends back then. That makes me, I didn't know that, and that makes me feel a little better about it, but you still punched an old man. That doesn't even matter. I was in the wrong. All right. See, TMZ stated that he had not been any further news in the incident in the past investigation. The statement made to MMA Junkie Ireland's Garda is the police, it's Gaelic for cop, confirmed in the investigation, but he didn't go into details. The Garda are investigating assault incident that occurred in a public house in Derma, I can't even say that, Dublin, 12 on 6/4/19. That was in June, and approximately 2:30 p.m. Investigation ongoing in relation to the end, so no arrests have been made. I bet the old man's like, I'm not pressing charges. Just get the fuck out of here. I want to let me enjoy.
It's not every day. It's not every day. Conor McGregor punches you in the face. It should be an honor.
That guy could have went viral. I bet he didn't even know like how famous. He got a YouTube channel and everything.
It's like, hey, I could either press charges or I could be known as the old fucking guy who took the Conor McGregor punch and took it like a fucking man.
How bad can we have how great would it be to have a YouTube channel of an old crusty Irish guy that got punched by Conor McGregor saying a bunch of racist stuff and like dad jokes and stuff like that?
Well, that's better than 90% of the shit on here. So
I'd watch that. I'd watch that. You guys don't want any calls? You got nothing to say today? Nothing? I probably should have promoted this earlier. I didn't. I was so busy with Laura.
That's usually a good thing to do, but fuck it. That's fine.
I said fuck it. Fuck off. I just didn't. I didn't have the time to do it today.
It's fine. It's fine.
I need to stop reacting to the bait. People are trying to bait me into things. I don't think that guy was. I am the fish, or I am the whale. I must be calm. Fucking nut. I'm the fish. I'm the fish, or the whale. I'm the fish, or the whale. I can't tell the difference, but all I know, I need to calm down. Yeah, no kidding. I heard he got in trouble with the Irish mob over there. Like the really wrong guys. The guys don't give a shit how. I don't know. But going back to the fight, and not Conor. Going back to the fight. I almost feel like I'm going to get pumped. I'm afraid he's going to jump in here right now and punch me in the fucking face.
Some black guy says, turns out the old man is only in his 50s. The dude aged horribly.
Oh, really? Well, he's sitting in that fucking pub all the time. Come on.
Cigarettes and Guinness.
Not everybody can be Joe Rogan in their 50s, Well, look, it's a good stepping stone. It gets him back in the mix for Habib. I would like to see him fight Habib. But the question to you, Jeff, can he beat that guy because Habib took him apart? Is it possible for Conor McGregor to beat Habib? That's what I really wonder.
I think if he has the same mindset as he did in this fight, I think he's got a much better shot at it because he looked way more focused.
Yeah.
He looked way more focused on this fight than he has in even the Khabib fight, the two Diaz fights. He looked like, okay, I need to get my shit together.
You could act like an asshole with a punk, but when you have real fighters, like Cowboy and Habib, then you really gotta keep your head on straight. You can't be doing all this jerky. What did Ali used to do? He used to like hold his hands really low and then dare guys to hit him. You can't do that.
You can't do that, especially with a guy like Khabib. You're not gonna.
Yeah. Another thing is
against that.
He doesn't really have to sell the show anymore. The fact that him walking in the building is the show. People love this guy. I mean, he's going to be famous.
The fact that's actually turned out well for him. It was like the reverse Ronda Rousey. You know how we got that all those video packages for Ronda Rousey. Finally coming back after she lost to Holly Holm and she lost in like 38 seconds.
Yeah,
this is the reverse of that.
I got to be honest with you. I thought if I was talking about it on the show, I thought I might be saying. I thought the opposite scenario might involve like this is it because I think if Conor loses real quickly, gets knocked out, taps out 30, 40 seconds, I think that's the end of his career. I think that might be the end of his career, or if it is not the end of his career, he's not in the mix for the title. All right, the next question I have. Next question. Too bad we tried to get Dave on today. He would have been great for this. Who are we looking at next for? What's next for McGregor? I mean, Jesus, he probably could fight next week, considering he really didn't take any damage.
Well, I mean, you got possibly Khabib, but he's fighting Ferguson next, right, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a possibility of that. Probably, I think Masvidal is more likely at the moment.
So if we could see so Khabib's got to beat Ferguson, and then maybe there's nowhere to then Khabib pretty much has to fight him again, I guess. And no circus act this time.
I think
is there any chance? Does Ferguson have any chance against Khabib?
I think he's got a shot for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of fighter is he? I don't know much about him.
50-50.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy.
I've seen highlights.
I find that Khabib guy scary. He is very intimidating.
I wrestled bear in Soviet Russia. Bear no match.
Yeah, the guy wrestled bears. The guys wrestled bears. I mean, and he looks crazy. Like,
well, it was a tame bear, but that's.
It looks like the enemy, like from a Call of Duty game.
Yeah. Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like the guy that tied you to a chair, I have you what I want to you know, and you're all bleeding, and then you like, I don't know, like cut your way out.
Actually,
and kill everybody
let me see something here.
Does like
Khabib,
a sort of
I
a
can't spell his
villain
last
of some
name.
K-
You know he
K-
kind of looks like the Butcher from the new Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like the Butcher.
He sounds like the Butcher too. Could be. But
Yeah.
All
only
right.
he's wrestling bears and not shooting children.
What do you got? What do you got, Doc? What's this? Speaking of, let's take a look at. Let's switch back to what we usually do, and that's social media bullshit. We have the great 9 Thoughts. Oh, okay. This is 8 Thoughts on his 9 Thoughts. I bet it's his backup channel. Here we go.
Man, straight up, guys. Let me just put some stuff in perspective here. Let me put my hoodie on because I'm feeling goddamn dark and twisted tonight. Imagine this, okay? Imagine your claim to fame is being a pro gamer. But see, because you make money at something, it adds some kind of validity to it, right? So like you make a bunch of money, so I guess therefore it gives you some validation, right? So if that's the case, basically you could say, I'm just gonna make myself a cocktail here and then get some Pepsi here.
Fridge looks like mine.
So basically, you could say that the same thing could be said for, hey, I'm the #1 cocksucker in the world.
What?
So I'm a millionaire because of that. So I guess I get some kind of validation for being a really good guy at sucking penis, right?
I suppose.
Does that make sense?
Well,
So, same difference. Both are gay. I'm sorry I have to put it that way. I don't care how much money you make. Claim to fame as being a professional gamer. You're good at a video game. You suck penis.
Oh God.
oh,
I mean, I suppose you could say the same thing for us. I mean, all the stupid shit we talk about, and I think it's fair to say that 8 Thoughts is in gaming entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. He's might not be a pro gamer, but he's in gaming. That's the thing. You could be a pro gamer and not be professionally good at the game. You know, you could be a gaming entertainer. I mean,
that was your goal ever since you started your Twitch. You wanted to be the worst fucking gamer possible.
and I couldn't do it. You fucking that other shithead with a goatee beat me out.
Well, no, I mean, you're halfway there on it. I mean, you're pretty bad at games.
I can't. I could never be bad as DSP at anything. I think the only thing he might be better than me at is fighting games. And that's because he won a tournament that was a bullshit tournament. I couldn't get to the first round of any gaming tournament or any fighting game tournament. But I can push the joystick in the right direction for the most part.
You know, 8 Thoughts actually had an awesome tweet last night. He said Holly is pacing like she can't wait to talk to the manager. Because it looked like before the fight, Holly looked like she did like 3 fucking lines.
Yeah, I guess Holly
I have never seen anybody speed walk that fast before. No. Ever.
Ready? Boring fight though. It was a boring fight though, right? Holly Holm.
Yeah. She was going through customer service.
No, that was a pretty lackluster fight. I mean, she just held Pennington the entire time. But I mean, she even said that after the fight. She's like, "Yeah, I didn't get as many strikes as I wanted to, but I know I got in the clinch and it worked."
All right. Hey, listen. I'm only going to do another 10. You better load up those. You better load up. See, I am drained from yesterday's cast. Like drained. I don't got anything in the tank.
Get in the waiting to call.
I don't get anything in the tank. Otherwise, we'll just stop. We're going to just do a 30-minute show. Because this is why I do, you know, when you guys, you take days off. Sometimes I take days off. It's in your best interest. Trust me. It's in very, speaking to taking days off, I'm taking tomorrow off. So this week will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There you go. So we have that. We have that one clip right there. It's too bad we aren't talking we covered fucking everything already. This sucks.
Did you by chance hear the audio of the doctor in one of the women's fights last night?
No, I didn't.
God, no.
No, why would happen?
Okay, so on one of the prelim fights, it was a women's fight.
I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah, send it to him.
I'll send it to you. Don't show it on screen, but just play the audio.
Play
Yeah, don't
audio?
show it on
Sure,
screen.
sure.
Context, basically, the girl who's obviously injured, she got hit with a jab, and her left leg buckled. She fucked her leg up.
Yeah.
So the doctor comes up to her and starts examining her leg. And if you got it pulled up there,
Oh, shit. They suspended the account.
fuck.
Oh, really? Well,
Basically, the doctor says she's got a semi-tear in the ACL, and she goes up to the ref and goes, "She's fine." And immediately Joe Rogan goes, "Wow."
I want to see that.
Yeah. No, he's sitting there. The doctor's sitting there fucking with her leg, and Rogan's like, "Oh my god, I have never seen this before." And then you see the doctor go up to the ref, and the ref is mic'd up, and I don't know if he forgot to mute his mic or if the doctor didn't know he was mic'd up, which he should know that. But the doctor's like, "Yeah, she's got a small partial ACL tear. She's fine." And then Rogan goes, "Wow."
Yeah, wow is right. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't know much about that business. Can you fight with the ace?
Dude, she couldn't even.
She couldn't even fucking.
Why did the doctor say that? Boy, man, that makes me think CM Punk was right about everything.
Send it.
Are you kidding?
Play
Don't show it.
You have to. Yeah, you have to play this.
I gotta listen to this.
Which knee is bothering you?
I'm good.
No, which knee is bothering you?
No, I'm good.
You're limping. I know.
No, I'm good.
Here we go.
Hey,
Here we go. All right. Forward pressure, just like you did in Nashville, okay?
Just give it a second.
The fact that she's even walking with a partial ACL tear shows how tough
This may
she
have
is.
been right before that. You can skip forward.
Did it skip it?
No, it's at the end of this video.
Okay,
Into
yeah,
the
keep
end.
going. You're good.
Okay, all
Here
right.
you go.
Here
Here
we
you
go.
go.
Okay, here we go.
Yourself ready, okay? I've never seen this in my life. They're doing an examination of her knee.
she's got a small partial ACL tear. She's fine.
Joe was like, "I've never seen this in my life."
She's got a small partial ACL.
Guy was
She's
mic'd
fine.
up like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, get her in there. Tell her to stop bitching. Jesus Christ! If my wife has so much of a splinter, she's out. Wow.
The funny thing is that she almost was able to like lock in an armbar. Was it an armbar? I forget what it was. Yeah, she almost
whatever guillotine or whatever.
Did she finish a fight? Or was that it? Didn't call a fight?
No, they let her fight.
They didn't call it. She survived the last round. She actually almost caught her opponent like in a. Like I said,
It's like an armbar, I think. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she like caught her in an arm lock, and she almost had it locked in.
Did you hear about this? I might just do some quick politics off the top. Did you hear about this? I guess the senator that took over for McCain.
No.
She called one of the. She called a.
No,
CNN reporter.
I'm still waiting for the Senate.
She called the Senate reporter a liberal hack. I wonder if I should put this in. I want to play.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Like Trump posted it and everything else. It's pretty funny. So I'm gonna put this up for you right now.
I told you the other day, Tommy. I said you get reposted by Trump, you get in the targets of the media.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if. Yeah, I think I found it right here. Check this out. It's kind of funny.
Let's get Trump to retweet a dank meme.
Yeah, of Dankula or Dank.
No, a dank.
Let's see here. Watch this right here. This is kind of funny. I have no problem with it either, by the way. I know everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe she did it."
Does the Senate consider new evidence as part of the impeachment trial? You're not going to comment about this?
You're a hack. Yeah. So everybody's like, how dare you? Fuck reporters. You know, I really like with the. I like how reporters see themselves as friggin' like Vega. You know, like they're all goddamn war heroes and shit.
Like they're fucking war hero.
Oh God, it's not right to talk to somebody like that. Fuck, these are hard. CNN, reporters are like they're worse than I think they're worse than lawyers and used car salesmen. In fact, like used car salesmen. Yeah, I mean, God, they're the worst. So we're all supposed to get outraged. So Hennedy
questions I've dodged in my day.
Yeah, exactly. So what am I looking at? I don't even know. But no, I just want to I want to take a look. I want to take a look at her interview real quick because she's taking a lot of horse shit. This is only 3 minutes. We're Defco. I don't know.
We're supposed to be friends with these people.
I don't see. The media is not owed a response for anything. No, you don't have to talk to a reporter. That's that one trick that Chris Hansen pulled. He's like, "Yeah, you can go after you answer my questions." Like he could have walked out right there and then. You know, you don't have to. But you know, that's the kind of that's how they. I mean, Chris Hansen was using to keep a predator in there longer for a TV show. I get that, but you don't have to answer these fuckers. Let's see what Kennedy had.
Animosity between the fake news media conservatives is now reaching a fever pitch. Last night, we played tape of Senator Martha McSally shutting down a fake news CNN reporter in case.
Hey, look at this clip right here. It's like, here's fucking Fredo. I can't believe people would vote for her to fill McCain's seat. But she called one of you assholes a hack. I mean, this is what they think of themselves. Like it's like he insulted Martin Luther King or something. It's just some idiot reporter walking around the Capitol building.
In case you missed it, it's a good moment. Take a look.
Senator McSally, should the Senate consider new evidence as part of the impeachment trial?
Man, you're a liberal hack. I'm not talking to you.
You're not going to comment, Senator?
Apparently not, stupid. You're not going to comment? Yeah, here's my comment. You're a liberal hack.
Liberal hack.
Following the exchange, fake news CNN was thrown into an unhinged meltdown. Take a look.
Fake news.
Wow. If you can't answer that question, maybe you shouldn't have been elected to the Senate.
Well, how about this? I don't have to answer your fucking questions there. That's the thing that gets me. Like, I don't have to answer your questions. These people are so entitled.
What? Oh. Sorry. Martha McSally actually wasn't elected.
It just demeaned the office. Her behavior was disgraceful.
If they did the right thing, she would personally call you and say, I'm sorry, it was an awful, awful thing that she did.
It's harmful to democracy.
Unbecoming.
What? Not talking? It's harmful because she has to talk. She has to give that reporter her explanation.
There's a thing called pleading the fifth?
Yeah. It's harmful. This thing, everything you do against these people is a crime. It's harmful to my. What a joke!
It's
a nice word.
At the very least,
that's a nice word.
At the very least, that's what it is.
You know, when they tell the news media go away, they're telling you at home to go away.
Yeah, that's what you want us to believe, but no, we're pretty. They don't like you. She doesn't care about
me. I'm actually just sitting here chilling, eating a bag of popcorn.
Yeah. It's actually they're telling you off. You don't represent the people. You represent your. Oh, tips from over 100.
Oh,
I missed the 40K celebration stream. But I just want to say congratulations on the milestone. Well deserved. That's very, 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 very generous.
That 40K is probably going to last about as long as that fight. So
we'll see. But thank you. I don't know, the way things are going for streams are a little better than they were. But
when they say we will not answer your questions, that's not just about us. It's about you.
No, it is.
Here was reaction, Senator Martha McSally. Senator, I applaud what you did. And I'm going to tell you why. They lie daily.
Yeah, exactly.
They lie constantly. They went for 3 years, all in. Trump, Russia, a breathless hysteria daily.
Yeah, didn't CNN track down the guy that made the wrestling meme and expose him and put his real name out there? I think that's like, you don't have to. Maybe that guy, I don't know who the fuck that reporter is. Maybe he didn't deserve it. But I'm sorry, your organization is shit. Isn't it the same organization that just set up Bernie Sanders? They asked him, "Did you say to Elizabeth Warren a woman can't be president?"
Oh,
no,
God.
I denied that. And then what do you? And then you go to Elizabeth Warren. What did it feel like when Bernie Sanders said he couldn't be president?
And then you go afterwards, and she's like, "Did you just call me a liar on national TV?"
Well,
the fuck?
Actually,
I feel like these fucking arguments should be taking place on a goddamn playground.
I take Trump's
I've
stance
seen more
on this.
constructive arguments from a fucking second grader.
I think these people are legitimately an enemy to the American people, and that's why she's able to get away with talking like that, because I think a lot of people at home know, but they're not your friend, they're your enemy. If you make a meme about CNN and put a picture of the CNN logo on Vince McMahon's head, and you have Donald Trump post, all of a sudden they're fucking in danger. There's some kind of big problem going on. Oh my God, we have to be. I have to be scared. No, this is the reason it's going around. You're not respected. You don't tell the truth, and you're painfully biased and trying to influence the outcome of elections. And it's like nothing new. I mean, I saw it happen with Bernie Sanders. I don't give a shit about Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren, but they clearly screwed him, 3 years ago, and it looks like the media is going to try to screw him again.
They're round two.
Every second, minute, hour. They got so much wrong, and they're so sanctimonious that I actually think in their twisted brains they think they're a news channel. They are not a news channel. They are a state-run, radical leftist socialist TV. So you saying I'm not answering your liberal question. Good for you.
Well, in fairness, the question was fair. The question was fair. I'm not asking your liberal question. That's Hannity going a little over the top there, which he tends to do.
I don't blame you.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, their response has just been ridiculous, as you saw. I think there was also another clip where they said something like, I can't imagine anyone ever voting for Martha McSally. My response is, why would anyone ever want to watch your channel unless they're trapped in an airport in a blizzard? What's been amazing to me is
Fox needs to fix that. We need to be in the airports.
Yeah, you know, that's true. Because if you go to, it's over here too in Europe. It's all CNN. I am saying it's the worst. It's the worst. It's the same old tripe.
Yeah. You go to
I almost watch American CNN. Just watch a bash. It's 24-hour Trump. The worldwide CNN is the 24-hour Trump.
Airport, you're stuck. You know, foreign countries are stuck with them. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't want that. They must think we're a country that we're not.
Let her talk, Sean. Here's another obnoxious Irishman.
I know. And Sean, I actually thought they understood that they were liberal, that they were a part of kind of helping with the Democrat agenda. On a daily basis, you see whatever the Democrat talking points are the talking points in the liberal mainstream media, as you know. And I thought that they were aware of it, but somehow they just, checked their journalism.
All right. The guy, I don't know. I have enough. It's politicians and fucking media. All of them on both sides. The joke made me equate both.
Everybody's terrible.
But the principle that that organization keeps getting it wrong. Like, who's to say that it's a normal question and then they follow it up with some bullshit or what have you, and it's just not answering them. And the idea that she was appointed, not elected, big fucking deal. I mean, the voters will decide whether she's with the reelect her or not. And I really doubt calling the media hack is going to play into it when she goes up for reelection. It might actually help. And it's John McCain's seat. All right, you know what? It's not John McCain's seat. It's the people's seat. The people of Arizona's seat. It's nothing to do with John McCain. John McCain's been dead for a year. All right? It has nothing to do with anything. People can decide if that's inappropriate or not. You have anything else? I think we're going to head out of here. I'm going to work on another video or something.
I'm good.
I think we covered everything. I think I can take tomorrow off unless something like really pops up, like something heavy. Then we'll go to it. Otherwise, I'm going to work on my German classes, and I'm going to work on my German classes, and I'm going to work on videos and put them out on the other channel. Link is in the description below. You can follow me at Tommy C SFTP. What's that?
I said if you want to watch one last clip.
Yeah, go
ahead. Guy was playing a game with Pokey. Yeah, dude was playing with Pokemon, and his girlfriend found out. And
oh boy.
Oh God, this is definitely. Oh, this is. We'll keep the show going. We'll keep the show going, for show.
Is your girlfriend actually mad or like joking mad?
Was it mocap? The first one.
What is mocap?
The first one.
The first one.
The first one. Kovacs was like, yes, I'm in.
Which one was the first one?
I was talking to her. My wife would be pissed too. Look at her. She's gorgeous.
The first one. I don't want to get yelled at.
Damn.
Really love it. Ow.
Wait a minute. She's mad because they're playing like Fortnite or something
shit
together?
out of his head. Yeah.
Oh, she's hitting him?
Yeah, listen.
Really love. Ow.
I'd leave her. I would leave her unless they're doing some kind of bit. I'd leave her tomorrow. No one's gonna hit me for that. Unless he was hitting on her and we don't know if she was. If they're just playing a game of Fortnite together because she's a fan, oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'd be.
I'd be like, bye.
Yeah,
play with Pokemon.
She's lucky. Like, I mean, this is Twitch. She very luckily he could have turned around and clocked her in the fucking jaw, and we could hear women screaming and everything. We've seen this before.
All right.
Physical abuse in the home.
So I gotta go. I'm sorry.
It might be a bit. This might be a bit. The way he's talking sounds like one.
Sorry, Pokey. Have a good night.
It's okay.
She is enjoying every minute of fucking. If she's enjoying every minute of it.
Content.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
His voice, his mic's too good. I think he's content creator. Listen to that mic.
It's not like a headset.
Yeah, I don't know. All
right.
Physical abuse in the home.
A good one.
So I gotta go.
Content either way.
Have a good night.
Yeah, either way.
Either way. Nice little clip.
I want to believe it's real, but something's telling me it's not.
Same.
Too smooth. Too smooth.
You just hear cry.
Yeah. Nah, my wife hit me over that, and she's not screaming like you didn't hear her in the background. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not buying this one. I don't care. I mean, she's an entertainer. You can entertain any way you see fit. But nah, I'm not buying that one. Not buying that one. All right, I think it's time to get out of here.
Yep.
Keep Shot from the Point Rewind. We'll wrap them up real quick. Over there, 10 minutes. Full episode, 10 minutes. Shot from the Point News. And I'll see you. So far, Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. Free.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the meters to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.